strategically place that there. No one knows I'm here. I'm sneaking round. Yes, I am. Refresh this. Yeah, let's put a little cheeky date on that. 3rd of the 8th / 2026. I ain't even doing a thumbnail. No, sir. No thumbnail for me. Screw you, buddy. Can I just do that? That's what I need. Just that. Just that one. This one. Turn this on. Zoom, zoom. Right, okay. We are... Come on, just be ready. Bingo! Oh, who Bomber? Hey, Bomber, you son of a bitch. Hey, Bomber, you'll let me know, right, if you can hear my headphones playing music, all right? Because, you know, music and shizness. Bomber! Right, Bomber, who are you? Who are you, Bomber? It's been a while. Been a while since I've spoken to anybody. Who are you? Where are my post-its? I need post-it notes. I need to make a note of who on earth you are. What's the deal, Bombo? Ah, I'm calling you Bombo now. Bombos. Bombos. Tell me one fascinating fact about you right now, Bombo, so that I know who you are. And then I will tell you about the El Chupa de Cuente. I've been El Chupa de Cuente by you guys. I've got a serious bone to pick with you all. Ah, right, here we are. We're back in the cupboard. I'm back in the cupboard. You love Horus Heresy. Well, I mean, who doesn't? We're back in the cupboard. I've made some shelves. But yeah, I've been... You guys, I've got a serious bone to pick with you guys. You have... It's El Chupa de Cuente. That's what it is. That's the fact. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Bombo. Yeah, that's the fact. I just thought I'd clarify that, table, because you are a tard. But, well, I appreciate the clarification. I'm just going to stick up. I've got this lovely little... I'm going to kind of work... You know, we could just update it as we go. I kind of want to put this in here. You know? It's this really cool little... Well, not so little. This big hunker-chunker Necron guy. I'm just going to stick you in there. You look pretty cool. There you go. Back on the shelf. Lovely. Right, now I can break this curse. So I want to do some torsos. I've got these lovely Space Marines that I made. Now, the lighting's a bit off in here. I need another lamp, but you just guys are going to just have to suck it up. Well, just you, Bombo. You're just going to have to suck it up, Bombo. Appreciate you being here from the get-go. Let's ink. Let's start small. So, nothing is organised, right? Nothing is organised. And my curse is that I haven't been able to paint without streaming. Boo! I'm happy to clarify and explain absolutely everything to you, buddy. But first, I need to know who you are. Post-it notes. Bombo. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've got extra Saturnine heads because I've been using my Saturnine Terminators a little bit different to make my chunky Genestealer cultists. So I've got that going on. Right, Bombo likes HH. There you go. Yeah, Bull. Who are you, Bull? Tell me something about you. I've got to reconnect with you guys. Right, look. Bombo, Horus Heresy. There we go. Bonk. We're doing post-its. I am going to find myself some null oil, and then I can explain El Chupa de Cuente to you guys. Griffin Charger Grey. I mean, it's here, isn't it? It's right here. We don't have to hunt for something specific. Oh, man, I forgot about the Discord. Yeah, the Discord's... Yeah, it had to go. Had to go for a bit. Just getting a bit overwhelmed, really. I went to hermit lockdown. It happens sometimes. Yeah, I went full hermit. So I've basically dived out of everything internet based. It's a bit selfish, really. I dived out of everything internet based, so that I couldn't talk, because I just couldn't talk. I went hermit mode. It happens sometimes when I get overwhelmed. So yes, I kind of got rid of that. Not the best. What's also not the best is this lighting. I wonder if I just move over a little bit, I'll be able to... Oh, that's a little bit better. So, note to self, get another lamp. So the Discord's gone, but I feel like it was a bit of a selfish move because people use it. So I felt like that was a bit bad. But at the time I was hurting, I just had to get away from every kind of social situation. Glenn! Yeah, well, it was that, but also, you know, it's been summertime. Today's the first day the kids have gone back to school. So I can actually be in here and I can say things like, piss! I can say words like that and have to... I will atone for it, Bull. I will make it up to you guys. I will atone for it. I'm going to make it up to you guys without a doubt. I will find a way to make amends. But hell, I mean, you know what you're signing on. You know what you're signing up for. Tables not all firing on all cylinders. A little bit. You got to embrace the jank. Sometimes I get a bit janky. What can I say? Oh yeah, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Now, yeah, absolutely wonderful. Things are good. I'm really happy. Oh no, there's a curse. I got cursed, and you guys are responsible. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I've got a serious bone to pick with all of you. You've friggin' cursed me, and so what I need to do is I owe you all a curse. Yeah, because you friggin' cursed my ass. And do you know what the curse is? I can't paint unless I'm live streaming. You've friggin' cursed me. I've tried, but I can't do it. You've absolutely cursed my ass. And that is... So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curse you right back and make it so that you can't paint unless you're here with me. Yeah, and you're all responsible. You're all to blame. Yeah, so you've all done that. So I owe you a curse. So just saying, I mean, you're joining this stream, but I am out to destroy your ability to paint without watching me or listening to me, and as the case may be. So yeah, that's it. So we are not allied until the curses are brought into sync. So yeah, El Chupa Te Cuente, that's what it is. Got ourselves a cheeky little curse. Right down the back of that. I'm the top cupboard-based live streamer on my street. Absolutely top. Top dog, top sausage. Top sausage is way better than top dog. I'm the top sausage. No one knows their way around a sausage like me. I've never seen someone gobble down a sausage so fast. He's clearly an expert, a seasoned veteran of the gobble nobbling. What am I saying? Eat the sausage. Eat 'em. That's what I say to people in the street. I throw sausages at them and then insist they eat them. So yeah, note to self, table. I definitely need to get another light going in this direction, upwards. I need to figure something out on that one. So, what's been going on? How your summer's been? Mine's been just rock solid parenting. I couldn't stream because the kids wanted to sleep in here. It just wasn't possible. And for that, I'm not going to apologize to you. Screw you guys. You cursed me. You should be apologizing to me. You cursed my ass. But that's the new thing. But yeah, we're back in the cupboard. I like the cupboard. The cupboard is safe. The cupboard is life. It's just where the cupboard is just lovely. Oh, so you've just told me what hemisphere you're in. Okay. And how is winter going for you, Bombos? How is that for you? Is it delicious? Doing a bit of skiing, a bit of sledging? Or is it one of those countries where it's winter, but it's also still bloody hot in comparison? Just not super duper hot, if that makes sense. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean by that. Very cold. Well, unlucky, buddy. I'm just sitting here in my G-string. It's middle of summer here. so it's absolutely fine. Got my bikini on. So yeah, what can I say to that, really? I like the grey on these, but I need to... So I'm going with the Gazgol method of painting, and that is I want to get something finished today. I might have to tweak these lights, because... Okay, I want to just show you my lighting setup, okay? Because I was really pleased with it, but it's not seeming to work. Let me just give you a quick tour, right? So, my lighting system, I've got this guy up here, right? And I've wedged that under a tub of No Explode, right? So, I've got that. But that light, I kind of need it over there. So, I can just move that easy enough. But then I've made this rig, right? So, I've got two lights. There's one there, and there's one here. And I sellotaped them together, and I've taped on a brace. See that brace? Taped on so it stays in position. Oh, my masking tape's coming off. And over here we've got Lord Noel. He's here. There he is! Untouched. Oh, I touched him. Oh, it burns. So let's move that light. And then we can get a little bit more light over here somehow. Let's just prop that. See, look, I'm just doing some tactical wedging. See that? I'm just stuffing it. Just stuffing it there. See it? That's going to hold. That's totally going to hold, right? It's not holding. Eh? It's not holding. Hold. Ooh, it stayed. It stayed. Precarious. All right, so I might get hit by a light, but for now we're okay. The man of many tables paints something that could be potentially be Dark Angels. I tell you what, actually, on the subject of Space Marine chapters, right? The other thing is that I've noticed that Army Painter do paint sets that give you a colour scheme out of the box. And they do Space Marine chapters, they do niddy nods, and it's like $23, and they give you a paint set to do a chapter. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of worth a punt. It made me want to do Stream Frozen. Nah, good question, anyone. I don't know if it's Frozen. Someone tell me. You tell me, guys. You tell me. So we're going with, what are we going with? Yuri yellow. And then we're going to put in a little bit of Illidan. Now, I've got to come after Warden a little bit, right? So, you know Warden, right? You know he always uses a sponge? You don't need a sponge, right? He's full of it. You don't need a sponge at all. I don't rate using a sponge as a technique. So much so that I don't even think you need to use a sponge. So I'm just gonna use my sponge. Here we are. So let's just get some yellow on here. We just want to get some yellow on this armor. There we go. So we just roll that on. There we go. Just get that on a little bit. Lovely little bit of texture. Nice. Okay. Yeah, who needs a sponge? Like, honestly, what's Warden thinking? What a numbnuts, eh? Don't know what he's thinking. You don't need a sponge at all. It's just nonsense. The application's going on just fine. You get a nice little bit of texture. It's going lovely. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking about, insisting on using a sponge. You know, some of us can't afford a sponge. You know, some of us can only afford a banana. So, I mean, I don't know what this elitist sponge painting thing is that he's trying to do. I think it's very much haves and have-nots. You know, I don't know what he's. I don't know why he's such a snob, you know? Oh, look at that coverage. Getting great coverage there. Oh, Bomber, that's a glorious question. That is a glorious question. What resin kit from Horus Heresy turned into plastic? I can immediately answer that. It would be the Iron Circle. It's the Iron Circle, without a doubt. It would be Iron Circle. So that's what I put in. But if I wanted to think about it a little bit more, I would say the Heresy Primarchs would also be a good shout, but Iron Circle jumps out immediately. That's my first one. Just need to get a little bit on here. There we go, good. Look at that texture. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go, absolutely perfect texture here. I don't know what... now... It's not the sponge's fault that it can't get into there. It's just the bad design of the model. It's definitely not my sponge. So let's get a little bit on here. There we go. There we go. A little bit on here. Now that was just the first one, so we've got some nice texture on there. We can probably go ahead and do the other ones. Now, I reckon because of the size of my sponge, I can get not only accuracy but speed with this paint scheme. So let's just go ahead and whack that on. There we go. Good, good, good. Warden's full of it, man. Who says you need a sponge? This is just... There we go. Just a little bit more paint needs to go on. And if you need to roll your sponge, you can just roll your sponge like that. Table's top tips. Just roll your sponge a little bit if you need to. There we go. Just a little roll here and there. Be careful not to go into the recesses. Oh yeah, I didn't know the Legion upgrade kits weren't plastic. So that one, yeah, they would be. You would think that would be a good one to do, to be honest. That's what I would say as well. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, very good point. Now, the only trouble with my cheap sponge is that they decay. So your sponge will rot over time. They're all right here. They're all right here. They're all sitting right next to me in various stages of completion. The problem is, Glenn, is I haven't been able to paint out of stream. I don't know what it is, but I find it far too slow. I can't do it. I can't sit and and it's your guys' fault. You've done that to me. Like these 400 hours I've done, it's forever changed it. I'm cursed to you're not getting rid of me. You're not getting rid of me. You cursed me, so I'm going to curse you guys back. I'm going to make it so you can't paint unless you're in here with me. I'm not the only one being cursed here, guys. I'm not your ally. I'm working hard to screw you over. Right, they're painted. I'm just going to put my sponge. There. The good thing about these sponges is that they're very handy to store with your paints. Look how easily this goes on the paint shelf. Huh? Perfect, huh? Easily stored. Oh, my sponge. Catch you later. Oh, Bull! We never talked about the new job, did we? Ah, yeah. Next time I see you, Bull, we need to catch up on how that job's going for you, buddy. Yeah. That's something we've definitely got to talk about. There you go. There's my sponge. In fact, that's a post-it, isn't it? Ask Bull about job. There we go. We need to do that. That's for sure. Let's just stick this here. Ask Bull about job. And Bombo likes Horus Heresy. Pure, exactly. Can he eat a sponge? I know he does, but I mean, we all know he does. I mean, you can just take one look at the guy and you know that this guy eats trash. So, you got that. Bull, I tell you what, just for you, I will, Bull. I will bring it back on. I'm really sorry about that. Like I say, it's art the jank. I got janky, so it's apologies. Let's see what we can do on this one. Wait, hang on a second. We've got some yellow on here as well. Now, winter's on its way. I know we're still in the middle of summer here, but winter is on its way. So I have to get as many things assembled and base coated before winter hits. Because it is on its way, and there's no way I can't spray in the cold. It's too cold for the sprays to work and too moist. So I've got to do all my spraying and my assembling before winter hits, because then I'm committed for the winter to what I paint. That's the issue. You can use your sponges as fertilizer as well. It's very, very true. And you can also use them as a weapon. You can throw them at homeless people. It's always good fun. I enjoy throwing my sponges at homeless people. They just don't know how to react to it. So it's always good fun. I heavily recommend that. Heavily recommend it. It's nice to be making some paint progress. This is more painting than I've done all summer already. There we go. So that's looking perfect. Good job, table. And you know what? I've got this extra yellow. I might just touch up these shoulders because I know they're a little bit. But I'm going for texture. Now, this guy I painted with toilet paper. So again, in your face, Warden, with your sponges. This is just toilet paper painting. So that's what this is painted with. The only issue with toilet paper is that the toilet paper sticks to the model, so you have to kind of pick it off. But other than that, toilet paper, way better than sponge. Bananas, way better than sponges. I mean, is there anything not better than sponges? We're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out. And then there's also dry brushing. Dry brushing, you can use anything as well. Like, I might use the fluff from my Hoover for dry brushing. I think that would make a good dry brush. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, there's no symbols. What's this? Oh, no. Oh, I accidentally clicked focus on the screen. We might get Blessings of the Emperor now. I might have screwed us over. You can see there's definitely a bit of toilet roll right there. You see that lump? I'm going to paint it in. We'll just paint the tissue paper. Tissue. Who am I? Oh, the tissue paper. What kind of friggin' snob aristocrat am I? Oh, yes, the tissue paper. One's model is covered in one's tissue paper. How quaint. Ow. Why is it called Funny Bone? It's not even... you son of a bitch. And also, I've got to get past this yellow obsession of mine. I don't know what it is with yellow. I clearly like yellow way too much. Right, that looks good. Let's mix up some greys. Let's pop you on the banana. There you go. Right, there's sponge. Let's do the details of these guys. No, am I just doing too much yellow again? Am I getting caught up in yellow? I am getting caught up in yellow. Table, just get something done. Do those torsos. Those torsos look fun. Let's do some nice edge highlighting on those chest plates. Yeah, okay. What should we do with the feathers? Let's do something novel. We've got harpy... Oh, harpy feathers. Bingo. Harpy feathers blended up to... That's quite a light brown, but maybe we go with that. We go harpy feathers. We need an ink for it. So let's go... I want to go Agrax, but we've got Ogryn flesh. Although this Ogryn flesh is full of mold, it's a bit stinky. There's something really wrong in there, and I don't know what it is. So, oh, it stinks. It smells so bad. Yeah, there's something really wrong with my Ogryn flesh. As you can tell by the tub type, it's like very old type. It smells really bad. I don't know what it is. What have we got here? Reichland. We go Reichland. Let's add a little Reichland to that. And then we can mix it up with... here we go. Bingo. We've got what? Driftwood Brown. We'll blend it up from Driftwood Brown. Now I just need to get some pigment in this... what was it? Harpy feathers? Yeah, harpy feathers. Okay, that looks good to me. So I'll just wipe off some excess. And what we're going to do is we're going to get in the recesses as well. So let's just get in there and go just a little bit of coverage. If some of the Griffin Charger stays, you know what? I don't like the harpy feathers on its own. It's coming out. Do you see how watery that comes out? There's no coverage. I don't know if the newer... what have we got here? We've got Mournfang Brown. Let's add a little Mournfang. What I don't know is if Army Painter are actually any good. Because these are the very old colours, but I mean, they just have no bite to them, like no oomph whatsoever. They just don't have any teeth, no pigment. You know, they just don't have the coverage, and I don't know why they're like that. Like it's most annoying. But now look, well now I've moved some Mournfang in. I guess maybe it's designed like that because people don't paint like one layer and say it's done. They do many fin coats. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the time to do many fin coats. Screw that. Absolutely screw that. No way. I'm not doing that at all. Many fin coats? No. One coat. One coat. Next coat. Highlight. That's it. I mean, I don't know what people think I've got time-wise to do there. But, how do you guys paint? Do you paint multiple fin coats? Like, I think it's madness. Unless, you know, you're going for Golden Demon or... I don't know. You're really. I don't. Well, no, I'm not going to poo-poo it because KS does like multiple thin coats and takes ages on single models. He's really into that, so I guess it's a me problem. That's come out just fine. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. All right, let's do the next one. Can I get a sound off? Is chat done gone messed up? I've got blue tech over the viewers because I didn't want to bother checking that. But could someone just type a little insult in there for me just to let me know that there's still something going on? It can be gibberish. You can just mash your keyboard as well or your phone. Just something to tell me that someone's alive. You know how it is. You know the deal. You know what you signed up for when you joined. You know, so do it now or forever burn. Forever burn. That's quite the that's quite the consequences. All right, you know what? I'm going to apologize right now. I'm not going to put pressure on you, lurkers. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, lurkers. You don't owe me nothing, lurkers. You just lurk away. You don't need to do nothing. I apologize, guys. I apologize. I said I'm sorry, all right? I said it. I said I'm sorry. Jesus. Guys, you're just always talking, always insisting on the apologies, always pushing, always chatting away. It's too much. All right already. I'm sorry. You don't have to keep reminding me. Right, whilst these browns are drying, we can be doing the greys. Now, grey sear is the highlight, not the first coat. I've learned my lesson about that one. So we're not doing... Grey sear is going to be the highlight. So we need to find the darker greys. We're not going to go celestial because the paint's a bit crap in the pots. Administratum? Yeah, that could work. Administratum up to grey sear. That could look lovely. We could do that. In fact, if I could find my Administratum grey, I might do that. That could work. I could live with that. Yeah. I've really got a... Is it because it's so much light on that side? Could be. I need more light. I was going to bring the little extracting station in here just for the light, but it took up too much space in the cupboard. It wasn't viable. Apologies. Yeah, I know. I regret buying it too. Table, what were you thinking? Buying an airbrush, you stupid filthy dog. You could rather than spending 200 on that friggin' airbrush extracting cupboard combo, you could have just bought 2 bananas. It would have been just as good. You're a fool. Right, brown's done. Am I going to get lucky with an administrative? Oh, hey guys, hang on a second. If I just turn you around here, look what I immediately noticed. Not the ash tone, but just behind right here, we have Dawnstone. Okay. It's not Administratum Grey, but that's still good. I'm going to go Dawnstone with Griffin Charger mixed in. Yeah, we got Griffin Charger. That's what I'm going to do. That's my combo. That worked out surprisingly well, guys. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. I mean, I'm going to have to live with it. I'm not going to keep rummaging. We're not rummaging. We're not doing that anymore. Oh, hang on. Vortex. As you can see, I've gone back to the old spot for the Vortex, which is right by the electrics. So hopefully I don't have an accident and electrocute myself. What have I found there? Oh, and it's a Megrex. What treat. Back we go. That's quite a big blob of Dawnstone, but it'll be okay. Griffin Charger, let's just zhuzh you up. That's not a bad grey. Not a bad grey at all. Now, I'm going to go for a smaller brush. Let's have a look at this. So it'd be Dawnstone going up to what do you call it? Grey sear. How's the coverage? It's a little bit tepid. A little bit tepid. Or is it? Let's just... Or maybe it's just quite close to grey sear. No, it looks good. I like that. I can live with that. Yeah, that's... I can live with that. That's nice. Let's do this under bit, which I don't know about you guys, is really difficult. I wonder if painting is like a perishable skill. Like, have I like putting in the 400 hours, am I good? Or has it started to slide? Am I now painting like it's 300 hours? Couldn't tell you. But we will see. Dabadoo, I've got a little bit into the we're not at that point. We're past recesses, aren't we? We're past that. You know what? My paint pot's in the wrong position as well. We can optimize this. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, that looks clean as hell. Dawnstone Griffin Charger grey. That's a nice grey. Although, for some reason, I've got a little bit of a lump just there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's ever so slight lump right there. So I'm just going to try and add a little bit of paint over it. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't need to top this up necessarily. It's a nice looking torso. Dabadoo, yeah. That's the thing about Griffin Charger, right? It's way more subtle than Null. And yeah, Null you'll get the stronger recesses, but then you've got to paint over the Null on the surfaces, and it's tough. I've just gone totally in the recess there. It's all right. No one will know. You know what? This is I think I might be onto something with these new greys. I mean, it looks good. You can't tell, but it does look different, and it didn't need a lot. So obviously back of the guy, you don't need to worry about back here so much. Although I have just completely blasted that recess, so I might just clear out a little bit of schmumph there, just a tad. Now what's this thing around his neck? The Gorget? Gorget? And we inked the helmets as well, so I could probably do those too. I mean, I'm already in the area, aren't I? With paint on my brush, so I might just see if I can just do some, just get away with just a little dab. So that blowing is me I'm getting a little bit of paint in the holes, and if you just give it a little toot, you can get away with it. There's quite a mold line on top of his head as well. I have to deal with that. Like that mold line is too prominent. There you go. I'm a big fan of cleaning up models as I paint, because I feel like if I miss it, if I don't see it and I don't fix it, then it wasn't important to begin with. That's why I'm not so keen on the old sub-assembles either. That's all the face needed. Right, one done. Oh yeah, there's definitely a difference. Dawnstone, man. That is tasty shizness right there. You can just go ahead and roll around in my mouth, Dawnstone. You are welcome. You go right ahead. You delicious little thing, you. You beauty. Good. Yeah, it's very subtle. Yeah, I like it. It's subtle. Not being one for subtlety. We need to do the eyes as well. Need to do those sooner rather than later as well. I think I could be a little bit quicker with these. Oh, that was just head. Okay, let's just do the heads. I feel like I can just get away with doing this a little bit. Yeah, that you can get away with it. As long as you don't have too much on the brush, you can get away with that. Oh, there's another dirty great mold line on this head. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can totally get away with that. Nice. That's very nice. Right, let's re-ink the chest plates because they can dry whilst we continue. And then I'm going to do eyes whilst they're drying. So we're going to right clip the chests. Lovely. Although these Game Master paints, I'm not sold on them. They're too tepid. They're too cash. There's not enough oomph to them. They've definitely got to be mixed with something else. And you've got to say to yourself, if you've got to supplement the paint with something else, then is it even a good paint in the first place? Couldn't tell you. Right, they're inked. I think I'm going to treat myself to a little cheeky Kong Strong. Son of a bitches! You son of a bitch! Fine! Fine! Be that way. You lousy sons of bitches. Huh? Screw you guys! Huh? It's not about you guys. You can't expect nothing in this world. Enjoy my Kong. Oh. Buddy. Oh. Oh. Looks good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Right, I need a white. Ah, perfect. Correct white. There we go. Bingo. Ooh! Ah! Glenn! No, it's proof of concept. It's proof of concept of the curse. The curse is that I can't paint just on my own. I've got to turn on a live stream to paint, it would seem. I've got more done in this last hour than I have in, well, the whole summer. The whole summer. So yeah, well, Glenn, I'd call that a win. I'd call that a win, Glenn. Yeah, I'd call that a win for sure. And what about you, Glenn? What about you? What about you, buddy, old pal? Tell me something. Right. Well, gee whiz, Glenn, how long have we known each other? So this is the original paint position. I'm in a wardrobe. I've taken off the doors. You can see I've got my various models that I need to work on up here, and I'm basically in a cupboard, and I've got some more bits over here on the table. I've got Typhon, and then stuff for base coating, spraying, sorry, and then old shelves here. So yeah, we've moved back into the cupboard. It was taking up too much space on the other desk. I needed it for recording, so I've moved back to the cupboard, buddy. Now, I'm not even convinced these feathers need another brown. I'm not even convinced. But let's see if it does. Maybe a token bit, but I really should be bringing this brown up at this point. You know what? Let's just give the ends a little flourish and then go lighter. Your name's familiar, Glenn. Your name is familiar. So we're going through the old gobby plates. They're right here, the old gobby plates. They're pretty useful things. Did you get them in the end, out of interest? Did you decide to pull the trigger on that? It's a big spend. You know, you've got to be sure before you commit to those. But I tell you what, considering I hated transfers and never used transfers on account of how much I hated them, they're a big step forward. We could even use them now, to be honest. I've got some stamping I need to do. What I'm thinking with the plates at the moment is Ven gave me the idea to do like graffiti, try and do graffiti, and I want to. He said, like, we were talking about doing it on a bit of terrain, but I'm thinking that we do it on part of a model. And I was going to do graffiti on this guy. I was going to do graffiti on this guy because it's kind of Genestealer Cultist, a little bit industrial. But then I did the toilet paper stippling. But then we've got this guy. So this guy could maybe have some graffiti on him. I'm not sure exactly where the graffiti would be. Probably on the shoulder. I'd be willing to try some graffiti now if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. I mean, I'm just doing chest plates, so I don't mind. I do want to get something done, but if I don't mind what we get done, if I wouldn't mind. I was setting myself the goal of just getting these chest plates done, but we've kind of moved on to doing the heads, and I just touched up the hive guards. So you know what? I don't know where we're going. We can do graffiti. It's up to you. I don't mind. All right, should we give it a go? All right, so we got the stamps. I got acetone. I have to get some toilet roll. But what if we try? What if we try this section doing graffiti? Should we even put on a base coat? You know what? Yeah, we will. Let's get moving with that. Let's go bigger brush than that, actually. So we got a crummy brush, and I'm going to utilize some of this Dawnstone. Oh, in fact, I'm using a vast majority of this Dawnstone. But let's get a little bit of Dawnstone on there, on this shoulder, and let's assume that it's going to go well, right? So let's just Dawnstone this shoulder as well, right? Let's just get some Dawnstone on there. Once that dries, we'll griff it, and then we can start doing some graffiti. There was a lot of water still on that brush, so it's a very watery mix that's gone on, but let's get started with that. I'm enjoying this Dawnstone, so I'm going to go mix myself up some more. Now, the issue with the stamping plates is that they don't do well with recesses. So we've got to kind of dodge recesses where we can. But I'm convinced it's doable. I'm convinced it's doable. Now, the background colour should be quite bright that we're stamping on, because we've got to do white. It's got to be not be white, but not be black, because they're the colours I'm going to graffiti in. So we need to pick something that's kind of here nor there. So a grey could work, potentially. Right, we're lightening this, so I'm going to go... Yeah, a grey sear would be good. I don't want to... Oh, Administratum grey. Oh, it is lighter. Hey, look, maybe we could just go... Let's just go Administratum. Dawnstone to Administratum could work. I'm going to do a 50-50. Yeah, you know what? Why not do that? That could work. Let's just, whilst we're waiting for that other guy to dry, let's just touch up this a little bit. Yeah, that could work. I think Dawnstone into Administratum Grey is actually really pretty cool. And then just highlight that with maybe not even just Grey Sear, maybe just neat Administratum. Although Grey Sear would jump out a lot better. We got options. We got options is what I'm thinking, what I'm saying. Got in the recess there. I'm going to take that out. I feel like underneath the main chest, I'm not sure how much of the crack we're going to get with the graffiti, but I think we can definitely get it started. Yeah, I did. I got some more sent out to me. I got some bolt action Sherpas sent out to me. I just need to get them assembled and based, and then I'm going to be painting some inventory, which will be pretty cool. Just a handful of Sherpas. But it's very much just to paint though. What I'd really like to do is roll some dice. That's what I'd really like to do, but we gotta keep it small, you know? Just some guy in a cupboard can't have delusions of grandeur, you know? We gotta keep it small. But yeah, the Sherpas is good. I mean, to be honest, the Conflict 47 starter set looks pretty good. Like, you get the jump pack Americans and then the heavy armored Germans, which I thought looked pretty... It looked pretty impressive, to be honest. Hey, Bomber. Well, loads, actually. Just a lot of progress. Me just being pretty pleased that I've got some painting done. I went a bit quiet because there was no one in here, so I just shut my face and enjoyed painting. But we've done some work on these torsos. We're going to do some stamping plates very soon once that paint's dried. I've done the eyes on these guys, and we decided on the colours. Oh, Glenn, you little lovely. Oh, Glenn Balls. Glens, you little lovely. I don't know what 100 NZs are, but whatever it is, it's appreciated, buddy. Bomber's reaction is clearly quite big. Glenn, you wait. Hang on, Glenn. Are you just? Hang on a second, Glenn. For some reason, I suspect I. You know what? You are the same, Glenn. They are. What? Just in general. Well, I wonder how long that's on for. So let me think. What's the date today? What are we on? Beginning of August. So if I push over the €70 threshold, that will release around the 25th of August. So if it's still 15% off by then, we're good. It all depends on how long the 15% off is. If not, Warlord Games, it's possible. Yeah, you know what? I will have a look actually. Glenn, I appreciate it, Glenn. I do appreciate it, buddy. I know I didn't sound it right. I have this little bit of a curse. Whenever good news happens, my wife laughs at me. Whenever I get a bit of good fortune, a bit of good news, I go deadpan. She laughs and says it's almost like I'm not accustomed to nice things. So I go very like, oh yeah, that's nice. It's friggin' appreciated, Glenn. Bless you. God bless you, man. No, not even God. I bless you. I'm going to bless you. Bless you, Glenn. Do you know, Glenn, if there's any plans with Warlord Games to make some of those mechs in plastic? Because those mechs are they're lovely, but they're like, some of them are just resin, some of them are metal and resin combinations. Do you happen to know? They are planning on doing it, because those mechs, that's what caught my eye. But the resin metal combinations, I just need one mech to go plastic. You know, one mech to go plastic would be the goal. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind what faction. I think they're all pretty swish. If I was to choose one, it would be the gun face ones. There's something about the gun face mechs that really, really amuse me. Right, I'd love some grace here. I'd quite like to get this. Oh, what's this? This Ulthium grey is going a bit blue. Yeah, the Soviet mechs are pretty good. But Horus Heresy is going plastic faster, but I don't think they're going to be switching over a lot of the resin anytime soon. All right, we can try this Ulthium grey. Ah, don't sweat it, Glenn. Don't sweat grammar. I can't do grammar to save my life. Yeah, no one's judging you here on that one, buddy. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and do the highlights on this. This is Ulthium grey and a little bit of. Welcome to the gang, Glenn. Yeah, if you're talking tarded, yeah. I'm super tired. Super tired. But it's human condition. Nothing wrong with a little bit of tired. There's a little hair on this brush. Right, let's get some once I've done these highlight bits, I want to get cracking on the graffiti. Now that's more just grey on the top head. I mean, what can you highlight on that top bit of the head? There's nothing really you can highlight. Yeah, well, Glenn, it was a combination of things. One is I had the kids home, so like I couldn't neglect the kids. The other one is that like TikTok is awful. I still struggle a little bit with YouTube Shorts, but you're absolutely just completely burning your time when you get sucked into those, and it's just absolute rubbish. And then even watching stuff on YouTube, I'm just bombarded with adverts, and I don't want it, you know. So at least if I tell myself to come on here and paint, at least it's something tangible, you know. Like I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you here. Like none of it's like actual human conversation, you know. I don't want to ingest that trash, so I want to do you know what I mean, like an actual human conversation, like not just this awful just slop being thrown at me. And I realize that when I'm getting stuck watching shorts, I'm only looking at the comments. It's just the worst. Like, it just separates us. It's awful. I can't convey. I mean, there's some funny ones. Like there was one called RoboCop versus Hamster. Oh man, it made me laugh so much. It was so funny. But I mean, it's like one in 5,000. Yeah. But yeah, the shorts. It's just you're absolutely burning the time, and I'm like, table, stop it, get off now. You're burning time, and if I get stressed out about not having enough time, stop burning it. You know, stop burning your bloody time. It's just, I know that sounds a bit moany, but I think it's evil. I do think it's evil. It's designed to make you addicted. It's awful. I don't like it. I want to be around humans. I need humans, and not just humans. Nice humans, not nasty humans. Nice humans. Where are the nice humans? You know. So, and do you know? I don't know if you guys have felt it, right? But with the internet getting more crap, right? Because it's definitely getting worse. What is it? Is it dead internet theory? Like you're just not interacting with people anymore? Like it doesn't feel like I'm in a place with people in. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel, yeah, it doesn't feel like the internet anymore. Oh, do I sound like an old man? Now, I haven't quite done highlight there. If anything, I've done just full-blown lightened the colour on that bit. So it's not ideal, but we might be going in and with another edge highlight, which I didn't want to necessarily do, but it seems that we are, because this bit looks a little bit not very good. Okay, looks like we're going in with another highlight. So let's go even brighter. Let's go skinnier brush and just go... You know what? Let's just go with that Correx white. Let's just go super small brush, the brush I was doing the eyes with on the Correx white. Let's just go even. Let's go even lighter with the highlight and just do ever so slightly like that. Just the barest sliver of Correx white. Highlighting in Correx table. You're feeling frisky, ain't you? Jeez, one mistake and it will definitely show. KS! Tomo! Guys, how do guys? How do? I'm just here pooping my pants doing some Correx white edge highlighting. Just trying to get something done. I've jinxed myself. All this live streaming and painting, I can't paint not in a live stream anymore. I have to turn on the live streams to get any painting done. I can't do it on my own. I've jinxed myself. No, old brush. I just found it. It's a small layer. I have not bought anything hobby related at all. It's just Gaz and Morty. That's all we've bought models wise all year. I keep getting screwed over with mystery bills. Well, not even mystery bills, but bills I forgot about. So, but you don't need to hear that bollocks. It's the same for all of us. You don't need to hear me talk about that shit. We're all in the same boat. Ooh, I tell you what, Corex white highlights. Look at this. That really brings it out. What's going on, guys? Tell me. Let's catch up, because it's been, I mean, this summer has been full on parenting mode for me. Full steam ahead. The kids have had a great summer. It's been really busy, but it's been really fun. But they're back to school today. That's why we're on the stream. On the stream, it feels lovely. Back in the cupboard. No Discord link. There's no Discord currently. No Discord currently. You know what? I reckon just a smidge of Corex in here will do me. It doesn't even need to be a lot. Just a tiny bit like that. Now, the thing is, highlighting Corex white, and I did the eyes in Corex white, so it kind of like makes the eyes stand out less. So I'm going to have to ink the eyes with something. Just something, a bright blue, I think will be enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can cut out some steps on this guy. Yeah, I made a couple of those. Yeah, it is. My Genestealer occultists were a bit small, so what I've done is, so this guy's big gun variant. If you look closely in there, you can see like there's two little Tyranid arms, and he's got the bigger Tyranid arms, but the torso's been flipped around. And then up here, I put the bigger arms, and then the regular arms go in there. There's one variant, and the other one is just kind of. This guy's kind of standing at rest. They've got these. They've got a bit of bling. This is from the Seraphim, the big Seraphim Hunker Chunkers. But you can see this guy's lost a Tyranid arm, so he's got mechanical arm, and then his bigger arms are just here on the back. So again, it's very much with my Agrax idea as well. Like the idea of Tyranids being, not necessarily, but yeah. So I'm pretty pleased with them. I don't know what that emoji... You're talking emojis, KS. And I don't understand it. It just makes me want to attack you with a stick. So, how about we do away with the stick... Oh, it's dry. Okay, let's Griffin charge of that. Yeah, it makes me want to beat you with a stick. So, if you could just email me your address, I will hunt you down with a stick and hit you until you explain... I need an emoji alphabet. Was it bacon? Was it bacon alphabet? We had... When you had to say bacon table. Oh, I've forgotten. Does anyone else remember that? We were talking bacon. What was it? No. It was bacon. I'm pretty sure it was... it feels like it was bacon. Right, we definitely don't need this much ink. So I've overdone it with the ink on this brush. So I'll just blast a load on and then dab it off with my t-shirt. And then you'll see that it will look okay. There we go, see? Little t-shirt dab. And then that's ready for some stamps. And we can stamp that. So we can do that. Alright, fine. Yep, okay. So we'll make sure... What we can do is we can make sure KS is on the list for TableCon 1. And what I can do is I can hit him with a stick at TableCon 1. So that's perfect. I'm not so sure I like those Corex white highlights. It does jump out more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it does jump out more. Let's ink the eyes, because then we get a gist of how exactly it's going to look. We've got... Oh, hang on. What about this? Pearl Glacier. We've not used this. Let's try this. It's very blue, but maybe that's what we want. Well, it's not all that blue, is it really? Oh. Oh, that's blue enough. Yeah, subtle. We don't need it to scream at us. Yeah, I can go for that. So, well, paints, right? So, I feel like I've done Army Painter dirty because I'm using these old Game Master sets, right? These Sacrificial Reds, and I'm not feeling those. And I think it's they don't have enough pigment in because they're old paints, right? So I think Army Paint is the way to go. Now they do these sets, right? Which I've only just recently discovered. They do sets where it's like, hey, do you want to paint a Space Wolf? Here's all the Space Wolf colors. And I was like, that's kind of nice because then you have a record of the colors that you use, so you can kind of remember your paint schemes. So I was like, you know what, that's kind of cool. But I kind of mix paints together. I mean, I want to get away from GW because this whole Baneblade thing, I'm just like, I'm really not wanting to give them my money. They do have the best models, but the prices are just, I mean, what on earth? I mean, like, who's able to afford these Games Workshop models? The rate in which they release them, and I'd love a little model once a month, 12 models a year, but Games Workshop prices, they can just do one. It's just so high. So paint brand, I don't have an answer. I'm kind of up in the air. Exploring paints is where I want to go, but I've got to just got to work with what I've got, Glenn. We got art of the possible. I got to just stick to what I got. So it will be combinations of these for a while. Well, not necessarily a while. I mean, the paint kits are only like $23, but when I haven't spent anything. So I don't know. That's where I'm at, Glenn. Does it sound like I'm not really sure? Because that's exactly what I am. I'm not really sure where I'm at with that. I need to decide if this is... Oh, no, that's a new one. The most recent one I heard was that they sneakily discontinued the Baneblade. They removed a sprue from it and then re-released it at a higher price. But a GW paint's going down in quality. I'm not surprised, because they want to squeeze as much money out of it. So, but I'm very much not happy with GW. They've gone very glossy. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. It's just they seem hell-bent on just screwing everyone around them out of it. But their models are delicious. And the thing is, like, there's people who work for Games Workshop that enjoy making these exquisite-looking models. But they just love their... So what causes gloss in an ink is the question. What causes gloss in an ink? Well, the good news is I'm not... Okay, I do feel like it's very much time to jump ship with GW paints. I just need, like... What I need is, like, some nice contrast paints to add pigment to paint. But but it's because of the Games Master ones that I'm reluctant to buy Army Painter. That's the thing. I'm just reluctant to... But I'm sure it'd be fine. Not enough pigment, too much gloss. Yeah, it just... I mean, yeah. I love Games Workshop models. Like, I mean, like, see this guy? I love this guy. But even looking at this guy, I know that the StarCraft models are coming out. And I know there's other model companies. But look at this guy. I mean, come on. How would you not like big old Burly Bear? It's... Yeah, it's... But the paints... Like, how much loyalty do you need to... Just because you like the lore and stuff of GW, how much do you owe them, really? Like, the amount I've spent with them... And it just bugs me that every year they go up in price. I don't know. Am I being a bit too ranty? Sorry, I'm being a bit too ranty, aren't I? It's just, it happens when I start talking money. My bad, guys. It's only because I'm poor. It's only because, yeah, ignore it. I'm a bit weird when it comes to money, or the absence of, shall we say. So I'm going to shut my mouth. But yeah, Games Workshop, bad, man. Nice models, bad business practice. Yeah, tone it down, table. So, has KS already left? Has he run off like a little puss? Yeah, one fret of a stick beating and he's off, isn't he? Little puss KS, little puss KS. So, you've asked me about paints, Glenn, but what paints do you use? What would, if you had a recommendation, what would it be? Now, turn it up could be like, you know, you're preaching to the choir, or it could be like, we can hear your music that you're listening to, table, turn it up. It could be either one. I'm loving that I'm actually getting some painting done. Now, the question is, should I even Corax white this? I don't think I should. I think I should highlight in this grey. This Ouphium grey. This is what I should highlight in. This one. And you don't even have to highlight all of it. If I can just do like some bits with this massive brush. If I can just get away with doing it. Because I think Corax White shouts too much. I think it's too big as far as brightness is concerned. Yeah, Glenn. And we all know that they're designed that way so they go crud faster, right? We all know that. We all know that there are better paint bottles out there, but they're designed to fail. Let's be honest, they are. Because they want you to keep buying more paint. And it bugs me. But if they're paints, the only reason I'm with the paints is because I'm familiar with them. And getting the right colours is really difficult for me, but I need to move away from Citadel paints, that's for sure. But it's the devil sort of issue. Like I'm completely unfamiliar with Army Painter. But I feel like one of those paint kits where it's like you want to paint a chapter. What caught my eye is that they had a Dark Angel one. And I was like, oh, right, okay. So Dark Angel's one I've always struggled to get the right colours. So I was like, well, maybe that one. I mean, for €23, you could give it a punt. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But these highlights do not look particularly clean. It's fine. Let's just do that. Right. Now that he's... No, just the I keep forgetting the name. Gorget. Okay, Glenn, I'll take that recommendation. I thought it was a good idea. I like that, you can just check the box. You'd be like, oh, I forgot my colour scheme. Oh, wait, no, it's these colours. So, there's something about that I quite liked. And they had a Tyranid one and they had a Tau one. And I was like, oh, okay, so that all of these could help me, potentially. Right, okay. The trouble is that line under this line here, it's too much of a gradient. It's too much. This line, it's too It's too much of a jump in colour. So I'm just going to put an in-between just to make that a little less harsh, because it's just that little bit too much. You see? There we go. That's better. Tell me about it, Glenn. Quad! Oh, quad. Quad, man. Quad. Factorio. You're gonna... Quad. Somewhere around the 100 episode mark, Quad, there's going to be a significant jump in the Factorio's progress because I've been playing it. Because I haven't been able to record it, so I've been playing it. I haven't traveled to other planets. I'm still in Earth orbit, right? I'm still in Earth orbit, but I'm very much ready to attempt to build a ship to travel to another planet. I'm very much there. Right, let's do some graffiti. Let's try and get some graffiti on these shoulders. Let's see how we get on. I'm thinking layers and washes. And also with the graffiti, I'm thinking any old symbol will do. That's honestly what I'm thinking. So, as it's kind of... Yeah, look. So this has got, like, words like Blitzer and stuff. So I might just use that. So let's get my stamp out. Yeah, there we go. I don't have tissue paper. I should probably get tissue paper. Bear with me one guy's moment. Ah! Oh, these legs are mine. Sons of bitches. Oh. Right, so we've got tissue paper. So what I'm thinking is layers. I'm thinking layers. So I'm going to go, let's do blacks first, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab a few symbols and numbers and whatnot, and let's just see what we get. So we'll cover runner, guard, 99, and this skull face, and then the ball, right? So let me just show you the plate. So what I've done is, see you in a bit, KS. So what I've done, look, I've done 5, right? I've got 5 black blobs on, and I'm going to quick fire rattle them off in quick succession. I'm going to scrape one, do one, and we're just going to put them on variously, and I'm going to try and get them as close together as possible. So I'm going to do this all in one go. Hang on a second. Been a while since I've done these. Right, let's go. So we get guard. I did not get guard. No, guard messed up. I did not get guard. Try again. Runner. We're going to try and get runner. We got runner and part of another word. So let's put on runner on this shoulder. Burp. And then we've got this other barely legible blitz. We'll put that on. Okay, so they went on. Let's keep scraping. Let's get the next one. So it's the ball. I don't know if we're going to be able to pick it up. Let's try, because we're doing these in quick succession. I did not get it. All right, we're going to try and get anything at this point. 99. Oh, and a skull. Okay. Let's go 99. And then the skull. Okay. So we got some for our trouble, right? You know what? I've got a good feeling about this. So now we got those on. Let's just take some paint. Any paint we got. What have we got? We got browns, we got yellows. It's not ideal. So let's take some of these greys. Just any greys, and go round them a little bit. Let's just let's go round them a little bit. Job, howdy bud. Jobs. So I'm going to go round the graffiti, and then we will put a wash over it and do another layer, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Glenn. I'm thinking layers. I should have shaved off that bit. You know what, that bit of plastic? Job, I've been away all summer, so yes and no would be the answer. Job sounds familiar. I will say that. Something in my brain tells me that I'm familiar with Job. So if I just shave off this bit instead, it's going to probably blast the 99. But that gives us more flat surface. So let's just top that up. Thanks, Quad. Yeah. Do you want to? I'll give you a little tour. Let me just pop a bit of paint on here in preparation for the next layer of graffiti. Now you can see that I've shaved out a massive chunk there, but I'm okay with that. Let's just dabby dabs in there. And then a little bit round runner. And then we can layer this. It's just the first layer. You're in my old lives. I don't know. I've lost track. I need to see, the thing is, over the summer I got so disconnected from you guys that the lore like collectively faded, and I was like, oh god, and like in my brain I keep remembering gags, but then I'm like, oh, I need to remember the friggin' people who gave me the gags. Okay, so here's the tour. So we've got old cupboards here with Lord Null, model assembly ready for base coat, and then we've got my clever dual light system here, where there's actually 2 lights in there, and there's a light wedged in that cardboard box. I need another light. My security, my structural strengthening of the lamp, and then we've got my shelves, which are just wedged in. They're just wedged in, and then there's more shit there, and then I've got my self-portrait, and then just some poster stuff that I really like that I put up. So Blue Orcs. The thing is, that's on Discord, right? And I'm not on Discord at the moment. I need to get over my hermitness. It happens. That's why I've gone back in the cupboard. Cupboard is safety. Cupboard is comfort. I know it sounds mental, and it is. All right, it is. Oh, painting Nara. All right, okay. Does it say painting Nara in here somewhere? Let's just clean this plate, and then we can get layer 2 of some graffiti. I think we're doing graffiti. I think we've made a shed load of progress. We got the banana on the hive guard, and then a second layer on those, and then we've got grey highlighted onto a couple of torsos. They look a little chalky though. They do look a little chalky, but that one's a little bit more subtle, but I think they'd be okay. I'm surprised at how much time I've spent to make things look like they're still the sprue colour. I don't know why we're going in that direction, but we are. Actually, I was using it to paint. You can see there's a bit of yellow on the end of the banana. I was using it to paint some minis. Because I think Warden's full of nonsense saying that sponges are good. I think you can just use anything. It doesn't need to be a sponge. I think he's just talking nonsense. Right, we've got our plates ready for white graffiti. So now we just grab out the... Well, it's not even white, is it? It's like light grey. Glenn, I'll be about tomorrow around the same time, which is 9 a.m. GMT plus 2. The idea is just to get like a few consistent streams back, get the groove back, get some painting done. So I'll be here same time tomorrow. Glenn. But again, thanks, Glenn. Made my day. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks again, man. Like really, really. What a nice way to come back. Yeah, really, really nice. So I will catch you. I'll see you when I see you, bud. It's the same for everybody. I'll see you when I see you. Just whenever you're around, pop in, say hi. And thanks for the tip about the starter sets. I appreciate that. That's good to know that they're 15% off. Makes them kind of a bargain, frankly. So we'll do that one and this one. Okay. And then maybe just something a little bit bigger. Let's do this big skull. Okay, so I just want to show you what I've got. The guy with the blue orcs Job. I wish I could remember the blue orcs. There we go. That's the how many we're going for? 6 or 7? Oh shite, I said it, didn't I? Friggin' son of a Right, let's do some more graffitis. Scrape, stamp, grab. No pressure. Got it. So we've got a big old skull. So let's just slap that there, like so. And then next one, scrape. Oh, it's another skull. Okay. Joe, catch you later, buddy. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you, bud. Okay? I'll see you when I see you. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's keep the momentum. This is good. This is good. Good pacing. See you, Joe. Oh, this is barely anything at all. But it's more than nothing, so... Excuse me. Right, now the words. Most excited about these ones. I'm going to try and pick them both up on one stamp. We got a lot of text. We got 4 texts, so if I'm just quick, I can get all of them on. AVP, it says, rather than MVP, like Aliens versus Predator. Those games are just amazing. Oh, that's... No, they died off. They didn't last long enough. Okay, that's fine. We got some bits on. So we've built up the layers again. Layers a bit more built up. But I think that we could use like an ink over it. So I'm going to put an ink on it, and then I'm going to clean up my plate and go grab a bit of tape. So inks wise, I think I'm going to go with another coat of Griffin Charger. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do another coat of the old Griffs and see how that affects it. So I'll do that. Something about it, but it could use a little bit of colour in some sense. It needs something. It needs to be zhuzhed up a little bit. So we might move into yellows and reds. But it's building. It's building up. We're getting a feel for it. I kind of like the idea of graffiti on these guys. Like, if their whole shtick is they don't waste anything, why would they like colour? Why would they like decorative? Because they like knickknacks, I guess? I don't know how to fold that into the lore just yet. Right, let's do some more colours. I'm going to see if I can find a wordy plate. Let's just look through them and see if I can find something with a bit of text. Oh, there's some nice symbols on this one. This has nice symbols. I'm going to take that one. In fact, I'm not even going to look at the others. I'm so confident that I like those. I'm going to use those. So let's move this plate out the way a second. And what should we go with next? Yellows? I think yellows. Yeah, yellows. Or maybe reds. Let's do reds. I think reds would be good. Let's see what we can grab. So there's a lot of nice little symbols. Let's just smear all of that and see what we can pick up. There we go. So I'll just show you what I've committed to before doing them. So there's the stamps that I've gone for. They're the colours, those red dots. So several. Let's see how we get on. So I'll take these two first. It's a 1 and a 3. Let's see if I get them. Okay. Now, if I have to be super quick getting them on. Oh, it's lifting off the other ones, so... Not getting any more off that, but that's good. That's good. That's what I want. If it's broken up, that's fine. Oh, I wish I had some tape nearby. Hang on. I think I've got some masking tape somewhere. I need to clean this stamp. No masking tape over there. Oh, yeah, there is. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. This works. So the good news is that the paint can sit on the stamp until you scrape it, because it's just the outside layer that's drying. Right, we've cleaned off now. Let's scrape some more. Let's go for these two together. Oh, we're going to get loads here, I reckon. No, we lost some. It's a little bit. I'm being a little bit lazy with the grabbing. A little bit lazy. Right, the big one. Scrape, 3 seconds. 1, 2, grab. Oh, we got loads. We got loads here. Look at this. Loads. Let's see what we can get out of this. Okay. Now, you can see that it's gone a little bit over on here, so I'm just going to rub it with my thumb and see what comes off. There's a little bit there that I want to get rid of. Okay, that's building up. It's building up. That's not so bad. I'm kind of pleased. I'm also going to commit and scrape off this bit here. This bit here, I'm gonna cut that off. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we got those. I say we put on yellows and then see where we're at. So I'm going to do away with that plate. And that can be for cleaning. And let's find another plate with some numbers and symbols. Bingo, here's some numbers and symbols. So I'll do these in yellow and then see where we're at from there. There's some numbers. Some symbols. And maybe that and that. Alright. So I'll show you what I've gone for. We got 4 splodges. That's what we're going with. And I'm going to try and see if I can knock this out the park. Scrape, grab. And then apply fast. Good. Those went on nicely. Excellent. Let's do some more. Okay, we got the yellows on. That is actually starting to look like graffiti. You know what? We might be onto there. That is, and that's me being really slapdash with the grabbing and the placing. Like, you've got no time to really choose it. I feel like a couple of black ones on here would be good. So it's yeah, I think we grab out one more plate. What I like as well, you see how I'm just putting the used plates there and moving on? I like that a lot in preference to just try and clean it and do it and clean it and do it, because this streaming time really is about me getting some painting done. So, I mean, I can do the cleaning plates later. Thankfully, I've got enough scrapers and paints that I can do it and then move on. So, I'm not going to lie, Quad. It's pretty crazily finicky. It's true. But practice makes perfect, bud. So it's doable. So I'm just going to go three symbols this time, nothing major, and I'm going to just do that other shoulder. So we're going to go as quick as we can with this. 3 seconds. I'm going to put this one here. There we go. One on there. Just to break it up. I kind of like the idea of graffiti as camouflage. I don't know why I like the idea of that. I don't think I'm there, but it will be Genestealer Cultist that I do it with, if I do it. Yeah, going with the blacks was a good idea. Just one more. It's a little cog. Oh, we got 2 symbols. 2 for 1. Let's go for it. Let's do that one. And then the cog, if I'm super fast. Oh, half a cog, even. Oh yeah, part of the cog went there, and part of the cog went there. That's good. Do you know what? I think Ven's onto something. I think he's genuinely onto something. I think you can do graffiti. Like, it does build up. It's doable. It's totally doable. Yeah, I think he's onto something on that. Right. what to do. Should I go over it with more ink, or should I paint it a little bit? Let's put a little bit of Dawnstone on and see where we're at. And also, thank you for the compliment about the skills quad. It's just, I can't say it's time on court because I've been off all summer. So, I guess it's that the plates are pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of, what have we got here? Griffin Charger Grey to it. Quad, I can't wait to show you what's been going on with Factorio. Like I say, first day back. So, what I'm going to do after this stream, when this stream ends, I'm going to go and do some recording and some uploading and stuff. So, hopefully you'll get to see it. Well, you will get to see it soon. But, yeah, rest assured, bud, I'm going as fast as I can to get it sorted out. Does it even need a bit of paint? Quad, so Quad, I'm getting to the point now where I desperately want to need to travel to another planet, right? But I want to get up to speed and be able to talk to you about it because I'm just dying to talk to you about it because so much has happened. But yeah, I want to get to another planet and I'm ready to build a ship, but I don't know whether to go small and build like a probe or build a world ship and just go there en masse. I don't know what I'm going with. It's really good, Quad. I'm going to... yeah, we're going to figure it out. I'm going to get on that for you. I mean, what does this really need at this point? I quite like what I've got going on there. It could use an ink. Let's get a Reichland layer on it. This is my favourite fine detail brush. What is it? Games Workshop Layer Small. I like it a lot. There's definitely a difference in feel between synthetics and let's just say, Quad, I'm not interplanetary, but I am very much in orbit. If that makes sense. I'm very much in orbit. Yeah, it's the game's amazing. It's just so disgustingly fun. It's absolutely amazing. So what you're saying, Quad, is build something massive. What I'm doing is I'm not building the ship deliberately. I want to get up to speed with the episodes so that I get to talk to spaceships with you before I send it off. But yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know whether to go big or small. I'm thinking like Independence Day or a probe. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure which. Yeah, I like that graffiti. That's kind of worked. I think I can do the graffiti better, but that's not too shabbers. Not too shabbers at all, table. Right, let's mark out some... let's get some inks marked out. So we've got progress on the Space Marines. Can I find some Carrionberg Crimson just straight away? Let me see if I can spot some immediately. No. Blood Angels Contrast, Magenta, Volpus Pink. What's this in the corner here? Oh, not oil. Cool. Probe it is. If by probe you mean dirty, great, massive starship, yeah. I don't think you realise just how carried away I've got with this. Oh, carrion bag? Yes, carrion boy. Here's a question, Quan. Here's a question. Now, I thought I want to get coal liquefaction, but from what I understand, the magma planet unlocks big mining drills and something called foundries. So I feel like that's maybe the better move to go for. I don't know. What planet would you go to first? Or can I just go to one planet, unlock the tech, and then just go straight to the next planet? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do on that one. Right, I'm going to get these inked, because then the ink can start drying for me. Still haven't finished my first Space Age game. I don't know what Aquilo is. I'm not sure what that is, so... don't know what that is. I'm not familiar very much with the names and the terminology, so it's understandable that I don't necessarily know what that is. Yeah, okay, so Volcanus is the lava world, right? Okay, yeah, but I'm not going there. I'm deliberately not going there until you're coming with me, if that makes sense. Like, I was hoping that Red Shirt would be back by now, but hey, real life and all that jazz. Because I would kind of want to put Red Shirt on the spaceship and send him, so if it explodes on its journey, then he dies and not me. I need like a guinea pig. But Red Shirt's not back yet, but I would prefer to send someone else on the space trip. Like, for obvious reasons, someone expendable, you know? I don't want to travel personally on the first voyage. Because for some reason, I feel like the first trip, I'm not going to make it. Gleba, nature and hell. Well, I kind of want to... I'll be honest, the hell world kind of sounds good, frankly. Right. Yeah. So if I can't get to anything under here, I'm not going to lose any sleep about it. Like, if I can't get into all the nooks and crannies, it's not that big a deal. I mean, just painting my shelves there. Let's just give that a little bish bosh bish. Bish bosh bish bish bosh bish. Nice. Very, very nice. There we go. Let's just go there as well. Okay. Doesn't need full coverage. Just enough. Just enough to give the illusion that I have painted under there. Right. That's 2 hours. I want a big thank you, guys. Thank you for helping me paint. Seems I can't paint without a live stream. Thank you very much. We got a lot of progress done. Space Marines done. Some of the Tydnid stuff done. We made progress. So big thank you, guys. I will see you the same time tomorrow. What a success. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you. I'll see you there, Quad. I'll see you on the comments. Thanks again, buddy. I'm going to get on that right now.